Welcome to the WhatsApp Central overview. This tool has two parts, the WhatsApp Launch Manager and the WhatsApp Automation. With the Launch Manager, you can create a group, set up messages that everyone in the group will receive or create a help desk for your company. The WhatsApp Automation works with sequence of emails that are sent to your contact list, similar to an email sequence that are sent to an email list. If you are planning to use WhatsApp Automation in our booking tool or in Mailing Boss, then be aware that you will not be able to use the Launch Manager too, meaning you might have the WhatsApp Automation already authenticated. Now you can decide to use the Launch Manager. The moment you authenticate the Launch Manager, the WhatsApp Automation will be disconnected, and that will affect Mailing Boss and the booking app notifications. So let's start with WhatsApp Automation. You're going to click on New Automation, and in this process, you're going to have to get your phone and make sure that your phone can scan the QR code. Now we do have the instructions right here at the top telling you exactly how it works. So what you will need to do is to click on Verify Authentication, and then it will tell you exactly where on your WhatsApp you are going to find it. Once your WhatsApp is ready in your hand, make sure to click on Authenticate, and now it's going to generate the QR code for you to scan. Note that this QR code is not going to stay on the screen very much longer. It is going to expire after a few moments, so make sure to scan it in. Sometimes your WhatsApp might ask you to scan it twice, but that is okay. The moment that it's authenticated, it's going to go to the next screen. Now that it's not authenticated, you will see a green line under the settings that says it's authenticated and you are good to go. Now you can go and delete it and start all over if you like, but that is the step that it is. When we're going to go to the dashboard now, you will see this is the area where you're going to see exactly how many leads you have, all the different kinds of funnels and things that you've created. It's basically an overview, and you will also be able to see all the messages at the bottom of that screen. Next to it is the funnels. Now right here you will be able to create multiple different kinds of funnels. So if you click on the plus, you can just give it a name, and I can just call this Builderall funnel. And your capture message, welcome to Builderall, and we're going to click on create, and you will see that your message has been created right here on the left hand side. Now because you've already got your first message, you're going to click on that message and you're going to click the plus again, and now you can start creating messages that is going to follow after a specific time, just like in an email sequence. So you can see some of them, the options you have is to click on a link or did not click on a link, and waiting times. So we can say that we want to wait 20 minutes, and then we're going to send the next message. Please join us on this webinar. And then you can have the details of that webinar, something like this. And you will be able, now you can see how the messages are growing here, and if you click on the next one, you can see there's a line that's been created. If you give plus, you will be able to create further messages with regards to this funnel. After a while, when people are starting to send messages to them in the contact or the leads area, you're going to start seeing how many leads you have and how many messages is in that specific funnel. You can then also choose to click on delete if you no longer want that funnel. Under the messenger area, you'll see that there is a message that says that you have to make sure how you use WhatsApp, because you do not want to be banned. Right here is where you can upload your contacts into this area, and where you can send off once-off messages in this area, just like a once-off email or a broadcast message. Under the settings area is just a verification, and if you need some help or report an issue. So when I go back to the dashboard, you will see now that we've got our Builderall funnel in that area. So now let's go back to the tools and to WhatsApp Central so that we can look at the WhatsApp Launch Manager. You can see we still got it here as connected, and we need to go and connect the number now to the WhatsApp Launch Manager. And by doing that, you just click on New Group Campaign. And the first thing that you will have to do on the left hand side is going to go to the numbers, and you're going to click New Number. And now you're going to have to do exactly the same process and authenticate it by scanning the QR code that you see on the screen. Once it is connected, it's going to take you to the screen, and you will see that there is a green light flashing, which means that your number has been connected. This is if you want to reconnect a number that has been disconnected over time, or something happened on WhatsApp, or there was an update or something. And then you can also test that connection or actually delete the WhatsApp from the WhatsApp Launch Manager. So we're going to go do the campaign first, which is the one at the top right here. And we're going to click on Create a Campaign. You're going to give it a name. I'm just going to call this Builderall Course. You're going to select the number that is associated with this campaign, and we're going to click Next. You're going to give it a name, and I'm just going to say Builderall Course. And then you can upload an image, and you can choose the number that is associated with the account. Give it a description so that the people who joins the group know what it's about. And then you're going to click on Next. Let me just choose another number here. Just a second. I just want to choose one here. I'm going to go Next. I'm going to have to upload an image. Let me just do that. I'm going to go Next. And then you're going to choose your groups. And we're going to go Next. And you can integrate a Facebook pixel if you like. Once all of that has been created, your account is ready to start creating your own launch. Now, on the dashboard, you will see you've got leads, groups, administrators, and messages. This is just an overview. And if you want to start creating your funnel, you're just going to click on Create a New. I'm just going to call this a welcome. You can have it by date, any date that you choose. You can by the hour. So I can do that for an example and just write test. You will see that you can use different kinds of media type as well as emojis. And now you will see that it's been added right here at the bottom, which is your welcome. This is the name of the campaign, and this is your welcome. So if you want to edit it, you just click on it. To go to the next one, you will create the message again. And I'm just going to write the next one. And you will be able to continue creating the way that I'm doing it right here. And you will see it will keep on adding it into the launch right here. And you will be able to edit them. And that is how you will create these launches. Once it's done, it's going to start showing you how many groups you have, how many administrators is there, how many leads, and the messages. Now you might be thinking, how do I share this so people can join the group? You will have a website widget you can choose, or you can copy the link and share that with them. The next one we are going to do now is the actual help desk if you have got a company. So to get started here, you're going to have to fill in the attendance settings right here. I'm going to leave it on active, and you can change the default, or you can take a look at the blurb to get more information about it. But it's actually basically what the client will see. And then you're going to click on save. You're going to then go to the bottom and you're going to create your departments. You can have multiple departments. I've just used one as training as an example, and I set it to active. If it was on inactive, it just means that the client won't see that department. The same with the operators. You're going to have to add your operators, their contact numbers and their details, and then allocate them to that specific department that they are going to use. You will then see that there is a link. You're going to click on that link, or the operator will click on that link, and it's going to ask them to have a two-factor authentication, a number that has been sent to their phone to actually make it work. Now, once they get that code, and I'm getting it right here on my phone just to show you how this works, you're going to type that in, and then the code will be validated. Once the code has been validated, this is the screen that your person that is working or your in your department is going to see, and they're going to change the account here, and then they're going to see all their calls as well as all the other information in this area. This is how they are going to actually answer those tickets. And then you'll see that they've got options here that they can also use. Now I'm going to close this right now, and I'm going to show you when we go back to the departments or to the WhatsApp beginning at the top. This is where you're going to see all the information as the attendees are looking at the tickets that has been created. This is basically all there is. To share this with somebody or your clients, you just need to click on the WhatsApp link, share that with the client, and then they will get notified with these messages that comes up, and they will be able to choose a department that they want to work with. That's basically all there is to the WhatsApp Launch Manager. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in another.